Humans have this natural tendency to let their shoulders sort of collapse forward, especially in a very tech-heavy world. We're looking down at our devices, we're working, our shoulders are collapsing inward. Here's 4 poses to fight that natural movement and improve your posture and probably relieve your achy shoulders. So first one, you're on your hands and knees in what we call tabletop. I love to spread open my hands nice and wide so that way my wrists don't have unnecessary pressure. Elbows are a bit soft, my hips are over my knees, shoulders are over my wrists. And we're just gonna do cats and cows, simple breathing exercise. Inhales, we're lifting up, drawing our shoulders back so you feel that opening in the front of your body and your throat. When you exhale, you arch, pulling your belly button to your spine. So really engaging the core, tucking the chin, putting space in your shoulders. Inhale, lift up. Think about drawing your shoulders back to give you big space right around your collarbone. Exhale, arch. So this is your warm-up. This gets our spine ready for some of the bigger poses that we're going to take that are going to help benefit our posture. You can do this for as long as you'd like. Inhaling to lift, exhaling to arch. On top of it being a wonderful warm-up, it's a really nice way to connect breath to movement and begin putting the focus on the body-breath connection, which is just great for the mind. All right, so that's number 1. Number 2 then, we're gonna slide our knees back, come onto our belly. Your elbows are gonna be right in at your rib cage. Your palms are under your shoulders. Once again, the hands are spread wide to keep the wrists safe. Elbows are in. We're gonna inhale, lift up, using just the strength of our back. So see, my hands aren't helping at all. And again, just like in our cow pose, I'm really focused on drawing my shoulders back and gently lifting up my chin. So I've got all this front body space. Then you might take a break, come on down, bend your knees, rinse it out. Depending on your spine, right? Not all spines like to come up high, and that's the great thing about this pose. You never have to go further than your back muscles will allow. But if you did want to deepen, press up into your hands. We can focus on bringing our shoulders back, lifting up our chin. How does that feel? Great pose for the posture because again, it's opening the front body. Do that one as much as you'd like, but make sure, we're going to come back up to table, that after you've spent some time in those big chest openers, you take a break. So what I'm going to do, roll in a little cat, move it nice and slow so there's nothing shocking happening in my spine or the muscles in my back. We'll do that one more time. And then we're going to do child's pose. So seat goes towards heels, forehead goes to mat, hands are on the mat. Your knees could be together or your knees could be apart. It's just a matter of personal preference. Now, if you have a really tight shoulder or a really tight lower back, I see heads lift. You can grab a yoga block. You could use a towel, something that brings the floor a little closer to your head. Sometimes when we're just getting into this pose, it's hard to bring the seat back. Again, we're not worrying so much about it, what it looks like, but how it feels. This gives our back a little rest, but you'll notice how it brings the shoulders back, which is very much what we want to improve our posture. Let's come up, find our table. You'll see that I like to do these cats and cows in between just about every pose, just so I know where my spine is at. That's for the sake of body awareness. All right, last one. For improved posture, hips stay stacked over knees. We want that tabletop. We're gonna walk our hands forward. If this pose is new to you, you might start with your forehead on the mat. It's pretty intense bringing your shoulders back. Over time, or if you're craving more intensity, you might take your chin. Chin is definitely gonna take you deeper because it's gonna bring your chest closer to the mat. The closer the chest gets, the more intensity in the shoulders. This is our Anahatasana, our heart-melting pose. So now, as you first start taking it, you might hold it for a couple breaths. We really like 15 to 20 seconds to feel the stretch. But as you're watching TV at night or listening to a little music, you can get in here and hold. This is considered a yin pose. So you can hold it 2 minutes. Take your time. But when you do come back up into table, give your spine a moment to neutralize. Maybe roll in a couple of those cat arcs as you exhale. Always take time to reset. And you're moving at your own pace. You could be staying in cat-cow for a really long time, 3 minutes. You could be holding one of those poses, trying it on. You're finding what works for you, but with consistent practice, you are going to open up your chest. You're going to engage the muscles in your back that gets overstretched and improve your posture over time.